Meanwhile, thousands of Ukrainian Americans and Ukrainian refugees living in Chicago are waiting to see what President Trump might do next. Our Sabrina Franza has been speaking with people in Ukrainian Village.
Right now, the consensus is not that Ukrainians here don't want peace in their region. They do, but they don't want a deal that might compromise their borders.
It's not only land and territory that's at stake, but history and culture and identity.
There's decades of history inside Chicago's Ukrainian National Museum.
Ukraine is us here in Chicago. We have a huge Ukrainian community here in Chicago that spans back generations.
Now almost 3 years into a devastating war with Russia.
You know, there is a sense of hope that our president, will make a wise decision.
Ukrainian Americans wait for news of the country's next chapter. Dr. Yevhen Pavelko is a surgeon largely involved in helping Ukrainian soldiers receive medical care and supplies.
Everyone in the Ukrainian community will agree with me that in our eyes, a justice is when Russia retrieved the troops to internationally recognized borders of Ukraine and sign a promise, at least as a guarantee, that they will never repeat that again.
President Trump announced he plans to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin about ending the war in Ukraine immediately.
I think they have to make peace.
He had a separate conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who later posted on X saying, quote, "Together with the U.S., we are charting our next steps to stop Russian aggression and ensure a lasting, reliable peace." In Chicago, Ukrainian Americans tell us they're weary the deal will usher in that lasting peace, especially after Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said this.
Returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective.
And ruled out Ukraine's possible membership in NATO.
Ukraine needs security guarantees, as history has shown, that ensure that it will have an enduring peace and stable borders.
In Chicago, Ukrainians recall the 1994 Budapest Memorandum, when the U.S., Russia, and Britain committed to respect the borders of Ukraine in exchange for Ukraine's nuclear weapons, as another reason for the U.S. to feel responsible for Ukraine's borders.
The United States were always a free country, right? Fight for democracy, for independence. That's what the Ukraine is fighting for.
President Trump has said that he would meet with President Putin in Saudi Arabia. Later, he added that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky would join them in that meeting. Right now, it is not clear when the three would meet together to discuss a deal. We're live in Ukrainian Village. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
Sabrina, thanks.